This episode of Trips to the Store has been brought to you with the help of viewers like you. Transmissions wouldn't be the show it is today if it wasn't for all of your support. Join our Patreon today at transmissionspodcast.com/support.
Welcome to the Transmissions Trips to the Store, where we show off all the cool Transformer stuff we got this week. This video is part of our regular Transmissions podcast. You can check that out at our website, transmissionspodcast.com. We do 2 shows every week. Every Wednesday is Transmissions, the show all about Transformers toys and merchandise. Then every Friday is Transmissions Alt Mode, which is all about Transformers comics and media. This week we are reviewing Shattered Glass number 5. Of course, every 2 weeks, we've got Empire of Rust, the Transformers Live Play RPG podcast, done by our awesome producer and editor, Mike, down there. And occasionally we've got Transmissions Extra, which happens whenever. You'll figure it out. Yeah, you can find all those great shows at transmissionspodcast.com and /subscribe. That's where you can get links to subscribe on your favorite podcast app. We are on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Gobbledygook, whatever. We're everywhere. Amazon, everywhere.
We're on. If you go to Audible, you can search for podcasts and find us there.
Yeah. And of course, Transmissions is powered by you. So thank you everyone to all our Donatrions out there who support the show. This would not be possible without you. If you would like to become a Donatron, just go to transmissionspodcast.com/support. You can sign up either on Patreon or PayPal. Another way to help is, of course, to buy some merchandise from our TeePublic store, and that's at transmissionspodcast.com/shop. If you buy anything from TeePublic using our link, that helps out the show. So you don't have to just buy our stuff. You can buy any stuff from TeePublic using our link. So go ahead and do that. Really appreciate it. All right, let's get into the show and talk about the stuff we got. Darryl, I'm going to throw it to you first.
Well, holy crap, I'm going first. I got nothing new this week. I paid some serious money for something, so hopefully that shows up. But I wanted to show off something this week that I've shown off before, and mostly it's because of what we talked about last week. We had a pretty elaborate discussion on an alt mode about Marcelo Mater and his response to some third-party stuff. And I thought, you know what? I don't think I have anything from this company, but I do. This is Mech Fans Toys and their version of Omega Supreme. I didn't think this was a Mech Fans Toys figure, but it is. This is their huge dragon figure. Like this camera thing is it's backwards, and I never remember which way to go. Anyway. So this is their huge dragon figure, and it is a legend scale Omega Supreme. This is one of those figures that we were kind of talking about where they do their own designs. Now, we did get a little piece of feedback, and we're going to probably have it in alt mode because that's where we had the discussion from a listener who wanted to tell us, they have, they do the KOs, but they also have their original designs. This is one of those original designs, and I don't have the box on me, but I do have pictures. I'm looking at them right now of the box, and I'm pretty sure the box just has more pictures of this thing on it. So it's not really using any art.
Didn't you get that at the last TFCon Chicago?
Yes, I did.
I think I remember we went back to try to get me one, and they were sold out.
Yeah, they only had the Sentinel colors ones of it. This got real popular real fast, and I was pretty happy to snag myself one. But yeah, an Legend scale Omega Supreme is not something that is done very often. So yeah, but so I kind of surprised myself with actually owning something from this company because I didn't think I did. But that's it. That's all I've got to kind of re-show this week is my Omega Supreme from those bastards at McFans Toys.
You should just throw it on the ground right now and just shatter it.
I should destroy it. I should just, nobody deserves it, and I should just get rid of it.
Just spike that shit right now.
Yeah, I should.
Boom.
I what can I do here? I can break it. Yeah.
Set up a fire pit outside and just melt it.
Yeah, I took his leg off. See, I broke it.
Congratulations. All right, I'm gonna go next. I have a figure from the Generations Legacy Buzzworthy Bumblebee line. It's Autobot Blue Streak. I know the package says Silver Streak, but I'm gonna call it Blue Streak because it is Blue Streak. And see, there he is. There's Legacy logo there. And yeah, you can see the box is empty because I did open it and took the figure out and played with it and transformed it. So there he is, Blue Streak. I like
cool.
him.
Is this your first experience with this mold as well?
Yeah, this is my first Datsun mold for the War for Cybertron Datsuns. Yeah, the Kingdom / Earthrise. Yeah.
That's impressive in and of itself.
Opened a toy?
No.
No, I was saying how that's impressive on its own because I think this thing has been reused and rebuilt and redone a dozen times at least by now. So you skipped it quite a bit.
Yeah, but it's a good figure. Yeah.
All the flaws should have been worked out of it by now.
Yeah. I hope so.
What spoke to you about this one that the others that didn't?
I like the colors. I like the color scheme, and it was just an opportunity. I saw there were tons of them at my Target for some reason. I don't know why we got deluged with these blue streaks, and I couldn't find any other figure at my local Target. But this guy was there, so I was like, oh, he looks cool. I'll try him out.
And they all still had their heads?
Yeah.
That has been a thing because there's no windows. People are reaching in and tearing the heads off and leaving.
No, I did not see that phenomenon at my local Target. So
it's a more civilized place in
yes
Pittsburgh versus Canada.
That's not happening here that I've seen. So I don't even know if they've shown up here. I think GameStop has them. So, but yeah, it's people with no window. That's a problem. People are just tearing the heads off and running away.
Yeah. That you can see the head is very intact there. So.
Nice.
That's what I got.
Happy for you.
All right, Mike, we'll go to you.
I would have been last if not for Jeremy's shit this week. All right, I got a couple of things, and actually a couple of really fun things too. So first thing I'm showing off here is Kingdom Slammer.
Nice.
Got him from BBTS after a very long wait, and I love the design of Slammer. He looks really cool. His tank mode is something to behold. I love it. It's a big boxy tank. It's like, yeah, this is fun. And Darryl, pissed at you because last week you showed this off, and I thought I'd be the first one on the show to show this off. I got a little cassette over here, a little rewind cassette. And going with rewind is, of course, Legacy Blaster or Kingdom Blaster.
Nice of them to include that.
One to open it.
What's up, Darryl?
I said you're the first one to open it. Mine's still unopened.
Okay, that's fair. But yeah, I found this guy at my local Target, and I mean the pre-orders at BBTS was still up, so it's like geez, it's going to be a while before that ever shows up. So I figured, all right, you know what? I'll grab them. That's fine. No problem. I love the figures. They're pretty good. One of the few figures I actually collected from Legacy and Kingdom as well. So, or I should say Kingdom. I've only picked up a couple of figures from them. But the big thing this week is courtesy of Dinobot Maximize. I found Toy World's Infinitor.
Ooh.
The downscaled, articulated, liter-sized Fort Max figure that they put out many years ago that I have not seen in person since when was it? That was the TFCon in Chicago that we were all together, the 2016 one. Is that right? Is that 2018?
Yep.
I saw him back then. I didn't pick him up. Don't know why, and then never saw him after that. Even looking for him on eBay, it was like, oof, he's not an easy guy to find, and he is just so cute, so adorable. It's like a little mini version of Fort Max. It is so nice looking, and that almost completes all of the Fort Max figures that are out. I think the only ones left are a couple of the Kabaya figures. But the actual full on transformable figures, I pretty much have all of them. Maybe at some point soon I will put down the money for the Takara version of the Titans Return Fort Max just because the color scheme is better, but who knows? That's an investment certainly.
That's the one I have.
You like it better than the Hasbro version?
I do. Yeah. I don't have the Hasbro one. I just have the Takara one. It's the one I got originally.
Yeah, but you've seen pictures of it, so yeah. Yep. But yeah, that's what I got. A couple of Kingdom figures and a very uncommon third-party find.
Cool.
All right.
That's it.
We're done. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's finish up with Jeremy.
All right. I
don't know why we're talking to Jeremy last. He's only got comics.
I don't have comics. I did not spend any money this week. So, I mean, much like Darryl. But I got a box from Hasbro directly. Hasbro sent this to me for free. So I have to say that up front.
A Hasbox?
Yeah, they had some legacy figures that they were sending out to people. So I'm sure you've probably seen these on social media. The first one I got here, I think everyone got the same thing. I got Core Classic Iguanus. And see if this will focus. There we go. Kind of. So, I mean, it's a nice figure. The alt mode where it's a motorcycle will not stand on its own because it's a motorcycle and then there's no kickstand. But it's a neat looking figure. I think I will probably keep him like this. Although, whoops, he just fell, almost fell into a glass. But he, I think my son has already claimed him and the other core class figure I'm about to show. But he's a fun figure. Surprisingly interesting transformation for a core class figure. So I enjoy it, and the paint is really cool on him. The next one is core class Skywarp, and I guess I can put his wings out and make it a little better. But really tiny plane. I think his alt mode suffers a bit from the side. He has a faux chest, so I mean it is what it is. But I mean, out of the two, I think I do prefer Iguanus. But core class, they are doing some interesting stuff there. So if you want to pick it up, it is better transformations than when they first got into this small size class. So at least it isn't just to fold the guy down and he's his alt mode. There is a little bit more to it.
No null rays, eh?
No null rays, which my son did point out. He was like, "Where are the blasters on his sides?" He comes with this little gun. I'm
Taser.
thinking, yeah. I thought that maybe they could combine like the two, like with the Iguanus weapon.
They do.
They do.
Yeah.
Well, they don't easily. I mean, unless you do it.
Don't you need the Rodimus figure to
Do you?
combine them all?
Okay. Well, I don't have that, but I don't know. It's going to be something that my son is going to lose. So there's that. The next
Get the
is, what?
Get the core class Starscream and paint them black, and then put them on the Skywarp. Paint the gun null rays black and put them on the Skywarp.
All right. Well, the next thing I have is Legacy Deluxe drag strip. I was not planning on getting any of the Stunticons, but now I guess I'm going to have to.
You gotta get them all.
Yeah. So he's cool. I like that his blasters will connect on the side. And it looks like the way they do it, you could have an infinite number of blasters, just have, because they're exactly the same. But I thought it looked really cool with having this double blaster there. But he's really cool. The alt mode looks really good as well. The thing that we were talking about with the combiner is on the back. This little slot here. There's something on the Minosaur arm that will put it in there, and then it'll push it, and then just. So I thought that was a really cool like mechanism. So I don't know.
So you push the car on you push it on whole,
yeah,
and then the arm will stretch out and break the car apart.
Well, yeah, something will trigger this thing here, which just pushes in and releases the other part.
Okay. All right, that's kind of neat.
Have so, and then if you want to just display, a battle scene, you just have, pieces of drag strip. I don't know. I assume that the other arm is going to do the same thing.
Makes
but
sense.
It's cool. And the colors on this thing are really great. I have never had any of the Stunticons before, so this is my first Stunticon.
Wow.
Soon you'll have 5.
And he has what I thought were called ankle tilts, but according to Mark on the Hasbro string, they call these ankle rockers. So, rock out. And the last thing that I have that Hasbro sent me, I would have had more, but FedEx had, there was a second box that they shipped, and it was in Indianapolis all day on Friday. So I'll have that next week. But I got Laser Optimus Prime, which I have had pre-ordered on Amazon since March and wasn't going to show up till July. So I get to cancel that pre-order. This is a really great figure. Really good transformation. I've done it a few times now. I think this is really an axe, but I like to have it folded up here and it looks like a shield. I like the way that looks. He's got these things here flip up, and I thought that was nice. My biggest complaint about this whole figure is the head. The head is so tight on here, and it will can kind of move it back and forth, but the peg that it's on, which now I can't get it off, but it was coming off easily before. The peg that it's on is so short. There's no neck, so it's really hard to manipulate the head, and it's really annoying. I think as I've been doing it, it's getting looser, but it was just really annoying at first. He does have a matrix that does come out, so that's cool. All in all, this is a really, really fun figure. And, as I've shown on the podcast before, I'm very much a fan of this style. I have the RID Scourge here, which is, I've never had a Laser Optimus Prime before this one, but I think they did a really good job of recreating the G1 Laser Optimus Prime mold with the Legacy. And then he does have a trailer, which is really cheap filling, but I mean, it does what it needs to do. There is a little claw thing here, and then it opens up to form like a little base. And then one of the turrets here on the back can pop out, this one here. But I don't know. I mean, it's a very kind of cheap looking. There's like nothing really to it. I mean, the G1 or I guess the RD 2001 here looks much better. It's all shiny, but I imagine there's going to be a Toy Hack set for this that'll make it look a lot better. But it feels really cheap. But
too bad it's $750.
Yeah, at least it's not $750. But all in all, I'm really happy with this. I mean, I'm going to keep him in robot mode, so I mean the trailer's just going to sit there. And I mean this is really good, solid feeling. And there was something else I was going to say about him. I don't know. It's just I'm really happy with the figure.
What about the thought? Remember when John Paul was on the show and he mentioned something about each figure coming with like this Energon accessory? Because obviously the sword and the shield you've got there all look like they're Energon. What about Dragstrip? Does Dragstrip have something that's Energon-esque?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Blitzwing is the first one we've really seen with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, here's the box for Dragstrip. He mentions that he's 1 of 5.
Yeah.
And they all have that new QR code.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. So, I mean, maybe it is just the leader class.
Bigger guys?
Yeah. So, I don't know. But all in all, it was like a nice surprise from Hasbro. So thank you, Hasbro. And I'm looking forward to seeing what's in the other box that should be here tomorrow. So next week I'll show that off.
All right. That will do it for this week's Trips to the Store. Thanks everyone for watching. And again, we'll remind you that you can help us out by becoming a donatron and subscribing at transmissionspodcast.com/support. That can help us out. You can also leave us feedback. Go to transmissionspodcast.com/feedback. That's where you can leave us voicemails, emails, contact us on social media, maybe even leave a comment right below in this video. And we really appreciate getting all the feedback, and we like responding to it. So thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, all.
Later.